Hey guys, in the last match of a Battle for Zendikar draft, we were 2-0. We'd like to go 3-0. And this is an okay hand. It's not incredible, but we'll keep it on the play. We'll lead with the mountain. So we have turn 3 Dominator Drone, turn 4 Dominator Drone, which isn't awful, but also not amazing. So Flame Tongue Kavu, I don't think I knew there was an avatar for that. Okay, we do another land, and we'll play another mountain, and we'll end our turn. Alright, so our opponent is basically the landfall deck, which is a pretty good deck, I think. I think it's underrated by a lot of people. But it could run us over pretty easily here. There's a good chance anyway. Alright, his slide runner's now 3-2. I think we just take it. I don't really want to trade if I don't have to. Tunneling GOP'd, okay. We'll just take 3. Nope, he doesn't want to swing. I'm okay with that too. We'll play another Dominator Drone and drop him to 18. And we'll play another Mountain. Soon we'll have Stone Fury mana, and hopefully someday we'll draw some like real spells too. Geopede will do 1 to us every time he plays a land like that. Ooh, and he has freaking Evolving Wilds, so that's pretty gross. Drops us to 19, makes him a 3-2. Snapping Gnarlid. Next turn he can have a pretty big swing at us with the help of all of his enablers over there. Okay, another Stone Fury. I'll probably use Stone Fury to kill the Gnarlid and maybe block the Slide Runner next turn. Seems likely, since we have 2 Stone Furies especially. Okay, he's using it now instead of waiting, which will still do 1 damage to us, but it won't pump his guys huge or anything. I mean, it does, but only briefly. He has a lot of triggers to put on the stack, that's for sure. Territorial Baloth. Okay, well, probably use Stone Fury on that on the end of his turn. See what he does here. More lands. And we just pass again, holding up our Stone Fury. And now we go to 16. I wonder how many lands this guy runs. This whole team seems to be landfall so far. Alright, I think I'm pretty happy to block here, and if he uses a trick, I can Stone Fury. Ooh. No, it'll get countered altogether. So we'll still trade with both these cards. Actually, it won't be a trade anymore. These two will trade, and this will be a 2-for-1. So I'm okay with that. We really need to draw some more spells, although, I mean, those Stone Furies were obviously pretty nice. Alright, Vile Aggregate is the kind of thing I mean. So we'll play our Vile Aggregate. And I'll hold on to the land in my hand for now. Playing it or not playing it isn't a big deal. We'll get in with our Dominator Drone, hopefully. Yep, and we get to ingest something. We had a land. So many lands. And Stone Fury on our guy, okay. And he's definitely ahead on this race. But that'll help. So we're going to swing again. Now I am going to play the land because if we draw our 7-drop, we want to be able to play it. Okay, Akoum Stonewaker. Great. So that'll drop us to 8. And he's going to put a 3/1 ball lightning, not ball lightning, spark lightning, I think is what that was called. All right. Well, we will block there and drop to 5, which is not good. If you didn't know, I'd like to gain some life. We did not draw a way to do it. I don't think we can attack. I think we have to keep our guys back. We'll hold on to that land though. Hey, he missed a land drop, it seems like. Shocking. Okay, Looming Spires. Do you do anything for me right now? Not particularly. I mean, if I could make this lethal, I'd be pretty happy, but I would need... This will hit 9, so 10 with the Looming Spires, so it's not amazing. I think I hold on to it until it does something a little extra. Hope our opponent keeps missing land drops and hope that we stop drawing lands. Ooh, Nettle Drone. I mean, it doesn't fit super well in his deck, but when we're at 5 life, it's not great for us. Deathless Behemoth. Okay, I can do it. I can be happy with that. Still can't really attack though. Our Deathless Behemoth will be able to. And we'll hold on to Looming Spires to use on him next turn. What happens now if we Swarm Surge, actually? It would be lethal now. And he'd have to block, but he doesn't have to like triple block or anything because we don't have trample. Our opponent is thinking though. Ah, he does have a land. I was hoping he didn't have one. I think we might just be dead. We're pretty close if we're not. Yeah, I think we're just dead to the land. He drops us to 4. He swings with everything. We can only block 3 things. So, yeah, we're dead. Yep. Unless we had outnumber or something. But we don't. So, we're just going to scoop. On to game 2. Yeah, we just drew really poorly there. If we'd drawn removal... I mean, we did have our 2 Stone Furies early, which is the only reason we survived his early attacks on us, but drawing it late would have been nice. I don't think we really want anything. No, Geyserfield Stalker isn't that great. Turn Against will be good against him. It will be good. Ruin Processor would have been awesome. I would like to play first. And I think this is a keep, even if it's not the fastest hand ever. It's pretty good. We do need to draw another red, but chances are we do. And we did. Go ahead and play it now. Let him for 2 this turn, I guess. There's no reason not to. We don't have anything else we can do, so hit him for 2 and ingest something. And we'll end the turn. Play our own landfall guy in turn 2. I think I swing. If he's willing to block, I probably pump the guy. Okay. Yeah, we'll just trade. And we'll end our turn there. Culling Drone, huh? So we're going to play our Predator. I don't want to hold on to a land because if I do, Stone Fury won't be up next turn, so... Yeah, that sucks. We're going to take a lot of damage here. Go to 19. Yeah, he definitely got the right deck. You know, have we seen a creature in his deck without landfall? I don't think we have. Except for Nettle Drone, I guess. Which is kind of weird. And there it is. Just kind of weird in his deck, admittedly. Okay. So, I think we drop a land. Swing with our Valakut Predator. And play a Culling Drone. Next turn we can play our Conduit of Ruin and find our 7-drop guy to gain us 5 life. Gaining life is pretty big against this guy. It's pretty big against most people, especially when it puts a 7/8 into play, but... Okay, drops us to 14. Does he attack? Yeah, he does. I think I trade with the GOP. Try to. He may use a trick, but I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, he did use a trick, which will do 1 more damage to us. There's that guy again. First time I've ever seen that guy used really effectively is this game. Should we attack here? I think the answer is probably no. Especially with the Akum Stonewaker and Tunneling Geopede in play, so... I think we just play Conduit of Ruin. We use its ability. And put Ruin Processor on top. If he ends up killing our Conduit, we're in pretty big trouble here, but... If he doesn't... I mean, even if he does, we can play our Sentinel and a Stone Fury next turn. If he doesn't kill it, then we're going to be pretty happy. We'll go up to 15 and have a huge creature in play, so... Actually, I won't be able to play the Sentinel. Ooh, that Baloth is not nice. Alright. We play... Let's leave 1 red up to bluff that we have Outnumber. I wish we had Outnumber right now. Yeah, so we'll play Ruin Processor and go up to 15. And in the turn there, +2/+2. Gross. Yeah, he's trying to go wide on us. Okay. I'm thinking I attack with the Processor and the Predator. Although I guess if he draws a land, it's pretty bad. But if he decides to like triple... Maybe I'll just attack with the Predator. I mean the Processor. Yeah, I will. If he like triple blocks it, we can Stone Fury. And get a good deal. You know, wipe out a bunch of his board with our Ruin Processor, basically. No, he's just taking it. Okay. I'm okay with that. Nettle Drone drops us to 14. We're going to play our Sentinel for 1. And we're going to end the turn. I wish we had this Nettle Drone. It would be amazing right now. All right. Looks good to me. Another Sentinel is not bad. We'll attack with our 7/8 again. Got to block it now, obviously. We have Stone Fury to help us get around any trick he might use. All right. And we're going to advance our board a little more by dropping another Sentinel and finally have more creatures in play than he does. He can slowly kill us with that thing, though. There may come a time when we have to use Stone Fury. Stone Fury. Wow. Nicely done, sir. We still get a 2-for-1 there, but I'm trying to decide if I want a Stone Fury, a Territorial Baloth, or not. I don't think I do yet. I can do it in response to something, so. All right. There's the land. So we're going to use Stone Fury on the Baloth now. Guess I could have still held on to it until I used a trick or something. So we're going to play a land here, and we're going to swing with our Predator and our Conduit. Okay, 2-for-1. He'll ping us for 1, knock us to 12, and he'll go to 3. All right. Ooh, he got something he wanted. Yeah, that's bad. Real bad. I knew as soon as he was about to, he tapped his mana so quickly. I was like, yeah, he got whatever it is he was looking for. Green Warden of Marasa. I haven't gotten to draft one of those yet, but obviously it's stupid good. I'm sure he gets Stone Fury. That's what I would get. When it dies, he gets to get a card back too. Oh, he's getting Evolving Wilds. I guess it enables all of his shenanigans if he does. If we draw a land, we can still swing with our Predator at least. He may really need the land too. We did not draw land, but we do get to drop our opponent to 1 with Dominator Drone. And then we can swing with everything and he's dead because he has to take one of them. So that'll work. Yep. All right, on to game 3. Our deck does have some pretty good reach once we get our opponent down to the single digits. It's proven to be pretty good. Green Warden is so good. And now we know he has that. Do we want to make any changes? I don't think so. No. I think we just leave the... Although, well, no, Bone Splinters isn't that good against him. We 2-for-1 ourselves and he gets a card, so not really what we want to do. So, on to game 3. These have been good games so far. Pretty much all the games have been, actually. They've been interesting in this particular draft. See if we get another good hand. That's been something that's been going right for us. And we did not. We got basically the worst hand you could hope for. Our opponent also mulliganed. This one I think I keep, even though it's not amazing. We do get to scry. And we have our, we've got some reach. And do we want him on top? I think we do. He's just so good. I mean, it would have been nice to draw something sooner that we can play, but 3, 5, and 6 we're doing stuff. We have to hope we don't get run over, though, by this guy's landfall action, which might be asking too much. Although, I mean, next turn we're going to play something, and it'll be able to slow him down a little. This will hit us for 4 this turn, though, now. Feels good. Hey, Sentinel, you would have been nice like last turn. I think I actually do play the Sentinel now. It's just a better blocker. And I can play the drone next turn and also drain him. Not drain. Drain implies that I would gain life, but take 2 life away from him. So, all right. Culling drone too. So, I think I'd rather play Dominator drone right now. And we'll end our turn there. Predator could get pretty huge soon. But it doesn't look like our opponent has more lands. It's good news for us. We're going to play Kozilek's Channeler. And I think we're going to swing with the... Well, no, he can just double block it. And only lose 1 creature. At this point, I don't think that's that great. Our Channeler can swing next turn and wreak a little more havoc than that. There's that guy who's been like the bane of our existence. Okay. I think we still swing with our Channeler. I could go Culling Drone, Silent Skimmer, which wouldn't be bad. Channeler, he has to double block, and I'll take out 2 things no matter how he blocks. So let's swing with the Channeler. All right, I'm fine with that. Ooh, I'd rather kill those 2 than the other guy because they can both get massive. All right, I am perfectly okay with that deal. And now I'm going to play a Deathless Behemoth. And in my turn. Opponent does seem to be mana screwed, but his curve is so low that he just keeps throwing stuff out there. Obviously, it'd be better, though, if he could play his land, since his dudes all have landfall, but... He's thinking about doing something. Another one of those, geez. That is pretty ugly. All right. If I attack with Deathless Behemoth, once again, he has to trade 2 creatures for 1. I think I attack with the Behemoth and the Dominator Drone. And see what our opponent does. All right. Sounds like a good deal to me. I think we play our Skimmer. I'm actually going to hold on to the Cullen for now. So a land will drop us to 12, which is, yeah, there it is. Knew we had to draw one eventually. So that drops us to 12. Invoker, okay. There's Conduit of Ruin, which is the kind of thing we want to see. I think I still swing with Deathless Behemoth and Silent Skimmer. Since he played a 2-3, there's no point in attacking with our other guy at this point. So drops him to 10, and then... Unfortunately, we have not destroyed... Yeah, I'm okay with that, too. We just keep getting pretty beneficial trades, but our opponent does still have a lot of cards in his hand. But we'll play Conduit of Ruin and get our 7-8, even though he's not the most impressive thing in the world right now. I mean, gaining 5 life would be pretty nice, I guess is what I'm saying. And we can't do that right now, so. All right. So we attack for 2 in the air, and I think that's it. We can play both of these creatures, actually. So I think I will, and then also swing with the that. So We're going to play our Ruin Processor, who cannot gain us life, unfortunately for us. And I'll play Culling Drone as well. Set this up for a pretty nice Swarm Surge, should we draw it. Yeah, attack with both of those. Drops him to 8. Okay. We definitely take out the landfall guy. All right. Our opponent probably has Stone Fury in his hand and is just waiting to cast it. Conduit of Ruin. So, okay. Another 2 for 1, so those have kind of been our bread and butter in this game. Oh, turn against, huh? So if we steal his 2-3 and swing with everything, he'll block the 7-8, but he'll take 6. That's not worth using turn against yet, especially because we can use it to greater advantage later. But we'll drop him to 6. He has to block our processor, who's kind of been the all-star. He's been a big part of a lot of our wins. Yep. We got it. We went 3-0 with this red-black deck, which we only realized was open like halfway through pack 2 or whatever, but ended up working out pretty well because we had powerful cards like the Ruin Processor and Conduit of Ruin and things like that, so it worked out pretty well. Our deck